さて、何を連載する？本を
これにしようかな。
その本は
見切った。見切った。見切った。おいおい。見切った。おい。死ぬ。紅死ぬ。紅吹雪。
ちゃんとさて何を連載する？
これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしようか。
また
何買ってくれるの？
さあ今日はどうする？
これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしようか。
なるべく
There's one in the beginning, in one of the hidden walls. I don't remember where the other one is. Or alternatively, you can just play the game twice. Farm up some money, finish up money is power, and then I'm gonna max out the last Katana tech. Why is it not coming out? That's awesome. I just wish there were more moves for the other weapons. It's not fair how the katana gets all of them. Hopefully they'll add some more weapons. There we go. Alright, there's the full moveset, I think. Yeah, that's all of them. Oh, I need orichalcum. I know where to get that. It's off the axe guys, I think. Yeah, I was right.
ゃんと食べ。さて、何を連戦する？
これにしようかな。これにしようかな。
It's almost every passive in the game maxed. The only ones I don't have maxed are the ones that don't really matter anymore. I guess it would be nice to have this. Let me see where that drops. So I can actually mod out the annoying aura around her when you have that on. Sinister Eye. I don't remember which one drops that. Poison Toad. I wonder where the best spot is. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the waterway. Ah, here you go. Here's the second Plunderer's Ring. It's over here in the corner. Pretty much right here. So you make a left from the teleporter, then go down, and then go straight up. I hate the dimension shift mechanic because you have to keep switching back over and over and over. Kinda wish they just like added a transform to bat or something to not have to constantly do that. Gets obnoxious after a while. You don't need to do 9 playthroughs for the grade 9 accelerator. You can actually race the ninja over and over again to get it to rank 9. I do not know if it carries over to New Game Plus though. I imagine it does, but I guess I'll find out in a little bit. There might be a better room up here with more toads. Ah, here we go. Perfect. I don't think these are the right ones. I just noticed. It's a palette swap one. It's not the one I'm looking for. It's even harder to tell that they're palette swaps when they're little small toads. Yeah, no wonder I'm not getting it from them, so they must be somewhere else. Go ahead and try the desert. They don't seem to be here. There might be a room up here with them or something. It says that they're in this location, but I don't know where. Is that one? Nope. There we go. I think it's just that one in that one room. It's like the only place to find them. I don't even remember how many I need at this point. Yeah, I don't think there's any over this direction. Oh, the drop got stuck. Hate that about this game. Shuriken causes stuttering. Too much collision, I guess. Yeah, I've tried everything to fix the stuttering. It seems like it's an engine problem. I was running the game at 120 frames per second for like most of my time with it, and then it was stuttering, so I put it back down to limited, locked it to 60 FPS, and it's still doing the same thing. I have a bunch of other Unreal Engine 4 games on Steam, and they all do the same thing, and I think it's just my... I think it's just my computer doesn't like the engine or something. There we go. So the only yellow... Actually, I have a couple yellow passives I need to finish. Oh, I see why people want to mod this out now. There's actually a mod to remove that giant annoying ring around you. So I think I'm going to install that next. I can see why that's annoying, especially if you have it as a passive item. Well, this is like the only good one that's left, really. The rest is all either maxed out or junk. Drain is terrible. I don't really see what point I have for pickpocket at this point, because I already have everything in the game. So I guess I'll try to max out Red Remembrance. I think it's in the Frozen, or the Inferno. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I got the alchemic bounty, I was wondering why that wasn't working, and apparently the people that wrote those guides were the ones that had the pre-release versions. I really don't get why they did that. It would have reduced the grinding quite a bit. Lots of weird stuff about this game, though. Like, they have this whole technique system, which is supposed to give, like, more variety to the weapons instead of just mashing the attack button, and they have, like, massive favoritism towards the katana, and everything else gets barely anything. I would love for them to add some extra weapons. Like, have a couple weapons with more moves attached to them. I know the whip, like, only has one, the gun only has one, too. That's pretty lame. I know it's hard to, like, think of movesets and stuff, but there should be a little bit more quality there instead of just the Katana and everything else is like second place.
Sa, 今日はどうする？
これにしようかな。これにしようかな。これにしようかな。これにしようかな。
Oh, it still wants 3 more of those damn things. Alright. Gotta go back then. I don't know, their hands are kind of tied right now. They basically said that they have, like, all hands on deck trying to unscrew up the Switch version. Which I was given a review key for by the PR guy, by the way, and it's, like, barely playable. The input lag is the most noticeable thing. The frame rate does not bother me that much. I do play a lot of 30 FPS games on my Switch, but the input lag is really bad. Like, even just doing stuff like a backstep cancel is really hard, because it drops the inputs due to the lag. That's what really kills the Switch port for me. I can't really play the way I do now, where I use a lot of the movesets and stuff. It's just not possible. I gave it like an hour or so. I'm pretty much just gonna wait for them to patch it. Load times are pretty bad too, so farming like this would take a lot longer because it would not be instant. Alright, that's pretty much every single one maxed out, the ones that I'll use anyway. Yeah, I might use sword too. Let's see what this requires.
Sa, 今日はどうする？
これにしようかな。これにしようかな。
さあ、今日はどうする？
これにしようかな。これにしようかな。
ドミニクを。さて、何を連載する？
これにしようかな。これにしようかな。これにしようかな。
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy that. I may need it for something else. Can farm some money off camera before I start the next playthrough. It'll only take a couple minutes. Alright, so that's pretty much a full-powered Miriam. I'm really only missing a couple things. The drain seems completely useless. It seems like it barely drains anything. I guess I can go try to get that next. Pickpocket doesn't really matter anymore because I have every item in the game. So I guess I'll do that, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and mod out the Detective's Eye and the Money is Power. So I can see how that could get really annoying. I don't remember where Fiend Heart drops. Demon Lord. I think that's the last one. Yeah, this guy.
さあ今日はどうする？
Alright, I only need one. Alright, that's pretty much a maxed out Miriam. I don't really care about the other weapons right now. If they give them more moves, then sure. But right now, it's just like... It's pretty much the Katana and the boots are like the really interesting ones. The rest kind of just get nothing. I'll try a Greatsword though, as I know that's like one of the more broken ones you can cheese the rest of the medals with. I'm only missing a couple medals. So I guess I'll get that one too.
何買ってくれるの？ありがとう。
さあ今日はどうする？
これにするかこれにするかこれにするかこれにするか
Yeah, everything else that's left is basically just pointless stuff. It's nothing really worth using. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mod all those annoying auras and stuff out of the game, so give me a second. I had no idea how annoying that was until I actually maxed it out. Feels like an MMO character now. Okay, so I gotta go on the mod Discord and turn all that crap off. Almost done here. A little bit of patience, please. What's up, Dave? Thanks for backing me on Patreon. I really appreciate it. Alright, I think I got everything set up now. No, the past few Muso games have had really lacking replay value. Last one that had good replay value was Fire Emblem, and that one was kind of dampened a bit by how many freaking clones there were. Like, there was a lot of stuff to grind for, but there weren't really that many movesets to use it on, so the game was kind of at odds with its design. Like, you had tons of stuff you could do to, like, progress your character, but you only had, like, 15 movesets. So it got kind of tiresome after a while. Well, yeah, all the mods are gone. All the auras and stuff are completely gone. Alright, I don't really think there's much else I can really do on this playthrough. I actually want to try to max this out, so I guess I'll do that. Actually, I hear the Beast Guardian is really good too. So I guess I'll go after that next. It says Sinister Pelt. I don't know. I have to look where that drops. I might have some in here I can get rid of. Let's just go grind it out. I don't think it'll take that long. Make sure I'm looking for the right one, though. Wolfman. I think that's the last one. The big one. Oh no, it's not. I guess it's one of the earlier ones. Dynasty Warriors 9 definitely has more replay value than Warriors Orochi 4 does. The only real replay value I found in Warriors Orochi 4 was just using Cheat Engine to mod in the Pandemonium mode to make the game harder. But then they upgraded the game, or they updated the game, and the Cheat Engine table stopped working. So I subsequently stopped playing. I couldn't make the game harder anymore. For whatever reason, they don't let you just choose that difficulty. It's always completely random. I was having fun doing challenge runs and stuff, but it just wasn't something I could do anymore. The update, like, changed the values the game is programmed with, so the table doesn't work anymore. But this game actually has, like, real mod support, so I think people will come up with cool stuff. Mostly it's just cosmetic mods, like the things I just installed right now, but I think there will be cool gameplay mods later. may want more than that, but let's go back and find out.
Yeah, さあ今日はどうする？
これにしようかこれにしようかこれにしようかこれにしようかこれにしようか
Wants more pelts. Gotta go back. The common consensus is that it will be his own storyline, because I really doubt they would take their coolest character and make him die like a pansy like they did in this game's story, where he just kind of stands there and lets himself get absorbed. He doesn't even, like, make an attempt to fight back. So the consensus is that they're going to make the, like, the Curse of the Moon storyline will be, like, canon, because that's like the dream world that he gets sucked into at the end. And since he won't have the Zangetsu, I guess maybe he'll have some kind of progression. I would hope it's going to be more in-depth than the previous games, like the Richter modes and stuff, where you barely have any customization. I mean, he's not going to have a sword, so hopefully they'll have, like, something for him to grind for, and it won't just be just the base moveset. But I could be wrong. I'd really hope he didn't die from that, because that's like the lamest cop-out for a cool character ever. I was pissed when he just stood there and died. He was still in his, like, ninjutsu pose, too. He just stood there. What a jobber. Hopefully that's not the end of his character. I pretty much play, Dave. I'm very much a console pleb too. It's just I got tired of, like, literally every game I want to play running like crap on PS4. And the Switch too. This game definitely runs really bad on the Switch right now, so I get pretty much every game I can on PC if there's, like, not that much of a performance compromise. Or it's an indie game. I pretty much always get it on Switch first. I very rarely use my PS4. I really only use it for, like, exclusives and fighting games, like when I travel and stuff. But even that's kind of, like, fallen back to the Switch. There's pretty much most fighting games get ported to the Switch now, and it's easier overall in, like, a convention setting, because you can just set up a dock and an adapter, and you can just play somebody like that. You don't need to worry about getting a monitor. But my PS4 pretty much just collects dust. I play like 1 or 2 games on it a year. Everything else I just get on PC. Likewise, like, indie games I would never really get on the PS4, because it's better to play them on the Switch. There's very rarely a performance like discrepancy between the two platforms. This is kind of annoying to farm because he's all the way over here. I think I have enough now.
Yeah, さあ今日はどうする？
これにしようかこれにしようかこれにしようかこれにしようかこれにしようかこれにしようか
ドミニク。
Oh, that's pretty sick. I might use this. It's barely using any MP too. Huh. Alright, well, that's pretty much all I really have left to do at this point. I think I've got everything. Alright, so I'm gonna try this out, and then I think I'm gonna show you guys my next project. Because I love this game and everything, but they're gonna be supporting it probably for the next year, depending on how long it takes them to fix everything. I know that their plans for like updating this are kind of like messed up right now because the Switch port is in such a bad state. But I imagine they're probably not gonna have all the updates done until maybe like the first or second quarter next year. So I don't want to get in a position where I'm like burnt out on it and I don't come back, because that's definitely a very real issue with modern video games these days, is they keep updating them, and it's great for the people that come in at the start, but if you put like 80 hours into something and then they update and they make the game like 10 times better, you're not going to care. So I'll probably do this Katana run just to kill time until my July games come out, and then I'm just going to wait for them to update it. I think playing it anymore past that point is just asking for me to not care when they come back with more stuff. Alright, so let's try the Katana. So I've literally done every facet of content in this game at this point. I don't really have anything else to do. I'll have some fun, giving yourself some extra attack speed, and then oh, you can't have both on at once? That's kind of dumb. You know what that calls for? That calls for cheat engine. I want to make a really mobile defensive build, so let me load up cheat engine. I usually don't cheat until I finished everything in the game, and I definitely did that with this game, so I'll go ahead and try this out. Yeah, it's mostly the input lag is what really kills the Switch version for me. The input lag is really bad. Like, it's unacceptable how bad it is. Okay, so I can give myself... Hold on, I can pull it up right here. And give myself more attack speed. Movement speed doesn't really matter, because I already have accelerator on. And the rest of the stuff is all just like straight up cheating, and I already have a 100% file, so none of that really matters. Let's do 1.5. That's pretty sick. I like that.
知れ紅吹雪
そ今
知れ紅吹雪これ知れ紅吹雪
They seem pretty committed to fixing the Switch version, but it's definitely a pretty hard sell right now. The hitbox on that is actually pretty honest. It's not actually the rope he's using. Alright, well, seems like everything is in order. I don't really have anything else to do with this game at this moment, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my other project for a little bit that I just acquired today, because I finished this game a lot faster than I thought. So that cheat engine mod's actually pretty cool. You can give yourself more attack speed and backstep speed. The rest of the stuff I don't really think applies to me at this point, because I have like a 100% file. Or it's just straight up cheating, which is not really useful for me at this point. Looks like there's stuff like being able to ignore crafting ingredients, I may end up using that now that I have every item in the game, just to cut back on some of the grinding. Other than that, everything else is kind of pointless for me right now. I like that backstep modifier though. The attack speed didn't really seem to make much difference. But I'll probably just put that at the optimizer one, which is 1.4. And then put the backstep one on so that I have more build variety. That sounds like a pretty good compromise. So I don't know when I'll start that. I'm probably like next week or something. I don't really have anything to play until Marvel Ultimate Alliance comes out, and then the week after that is going to be Ninja Warriors once again. Whenever it arrives here, as I pre-order the physical copy. And then Blazing Chrome is on the 11th, so for the next like 2 weeks is kind of barren for me. Unless they add Zangetsu, but I really don't think they're going to do that anytime soon. Apparently they had to like shift all their resources to fixing the crappy Switch port. So that kind of leads me to believe that they will not have that ready anytime soon. Which is a good thing. They pissed off a lot of people with that port. They need to fix that first. They already got the money from everybody else. I get paid on Monday from Patreon, so I'm pretty much going to go straight to GameStop and pre-order it. I was going to get it off Amazon, but for whatever reason they got rid of their 20% off Prime discount. I was not ready for that. So I'm just going to get it from there. So I'll be playing that pretty much the day it comes out. I live like a mile away from the GameStop, walking distance, so I'm just going to walk over there and pick it up when it comes out. And then the Ninja Warriors once again is coming from Play Asia, so I don't know exactly when that will arrive. I probably won't have it day one unless, I don't know, I get some kind of oil prints donation or something, but I don't really think that's a high demand title anyway. That's mostly just something I'm playing because I did grow up with that game as a kid. That game came out when I was like 8 or 9. I played the shit out of that game. That's one of the best beat-em-ups on the SNES, so I just wanted to play that for my personal use. I don't really think it's gonna grow the channel or anything. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I'll probably be able to make some good guides for that, but I'm just kind of playing that for fun too. Then after that is Astral Chain. That's like the only thing I'm doing in August right now. And then September is Utawade Mono, whatever the hell it's called, Zan, that Tamsoft Muso game. I might be able to get a review key for that, and then also the Gunvolt Chronicles will be coming out at the end of the month. So that's pretty much all I'm doing for the summer, barring any random announcements, which do happen quite often now.
了解。
I was on the fence about this game, as I hear it wasn't really worth $60, but it seems like they have it in a pretty good spot now, and I just got it for $29. I thought about the Switch port, but it's too expensive right now. I have a GameFly account, so I'm gonna try to get the Switch version from there, and then maybe pay for it in August, since I don't really have any other games that month.
クレア、思ったよかいい腕じゃん。
それはどうも。それでは帰還して体を休めてください。
Be right back. Alright, I might have to go help my neighbor out shortly. This was a pretty good stream. I did all the prep time for my next video series. I installed some mods, and I just started this today too. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna kill the stream after this one. I'll come back later tonight. I think I'll play some Blade 2 as well. I'm gonna upload my getting the platinum for tomorrow's video, and then I'll probably upload this stream for Monday, and then after that I'll probably start the Katana playthrough.
必ず帰ってきてくださいね。
んじゃ行くか。出るぞ。人っ子一人いねえな。まあ、了解。
I'm enjoying this so far. I hear the end game is like really bad with the RNG and stuff, but I don't know if I care to get to that point. The only hunting game I really did that on was the Tokiden series, and that had very relaxed grinding and RNG compared to other games. I was just looking for something to play, honestly. I feel like if I keep playing Bloodstained, I'm gonna get like really burnt out really fast, and they're gonna add all kinds of cool stuff like roguelike mode and everything. It's the problem with modern games now, man. You buy them at launch, you don't get the best experience. You pay the full $65, you get like half the experience. If you buy it for a year later, or months later like this game, and get it for like a third of the price, and then you get the full experience. Such a mess, really. Dynasty Warriors 9 is a perfect example. That game's in a pretty good spot right now, but it definitely was not at launch. Alrighty, that's gonna do it for today. At least for now. I need to go help my neighbor with something, so when I come back, I'll probably continue God Eater 3, or I'll play some Blade 2, as I have not played that much the past few days. I also have not streamed barely any of it, so that's probably going to be the plan for next time. Let me send the Twitch viewers somewhere, and I'll be back. I don't know, maybe like 2-3 hours, depending on how things go. Yeah, perfect. Tasty Blue is doing Bloodstained speedruns. So you guys can go check that out. I will see you guys later tonight with either God Eater, Blade 2, or both. Peace.